So when you're indicating in a run like this is a perfect run, but it's got a seam over here that's moving quite quickly, a seam right here, and it's got a dead spot, and that dead spot seems to be pushing the water upriver. So what it's going to do, it's going to create havoc with this indicator, and this indicator is going to go quite ahead, and the fly line is going to go quite ahead with it. So you need to mend. I mean, everybody talks about mending, but anybody who trout fishes and is struggling, there's 3 reasons why they don't catch a lot of fish when in a situation like this. Is 1, they don't mend enough, 2, they don't mend enough, and 3, they don't mend enough. So if you get what I mean, you have to keep this fly line upriver or sometimes downriver to make sure that this indicator runs nice and smoothly with the current. So I'll just explain that. We're putting it in here. If I just left my my line in there like this, that indicator is going to get pulled by this fly line, and it's going to take that fly and push it back up out of the strike zone. So to keep it in the strike zone, we're going to put it in the water, lift my rod tip, and if you can, even take the fly line out of the water and just allow that indicator to flow down naturally. If you keep the fly line out of the water, there's going to be no need to mend. But if you're doing a longer shot with this, then you have to mend right away. As soon as it gets in the water, it's easier to mend that way as soon as it gets in the water, and that'll allow that indicator and your fly to tumble down the stream naturally. Well, this is definitely a brookie here. They've been really tough, these brookies on the streamers. They're just not chasing anything, so I put on an indicator and just so I could get it down, and this guy's just holding in that fast water. Oh, it's got some nice color to it too. This water temps that they've been talking about, how it's become a little bit fluctuating, is really playing with the energy level for these brook trout. The energy level is great, but they're just not taking. And he's taking a lot of line. Oh, actually, I have this drag set pretty high. Oh, stop. Come on, buddy, come back. Come back. And stone fly for the win so far. Maybe I can try to get this to the net. He's just holding there. Okay, I think I've got him somewhat coming at you. Looks like a good size. Look at the size of that tail in there.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
Nice fish. I don't think he likes you, Kevin.
Hey?
I don't think he likes you. Okay, I'm gonna turn his head. All right.
Wow, what a fish.
What a beauty.
Holy cow.
Wow, look at the size of that. Man, that was that's my personal best brook trout here. I think Kevin was saying that was about 7 pounds, 22 inches, but just fat and gorgeous. So I threw on an indicator, and it was probably about the 7th drift with an indicator right in the hole where Kevin said, and boom, that thing hit. And no wonder that took a while to come in, because that was just a Goliath.